golden cage. Why your degree is your greatest enemy. A Coryphea Protocol Manifesto for Financial Sovereignty. The invisible bars. Congratulations. You've done everything they told you to do. You sat in the lecture halls of the ULB, you memorized the formulas at UCLouvain, and you climbed the steep hills of Liège to prove your worth to a board of examiners. You are holding or chasing that piece of paper, the degree. To your parents, it is a trophy. To society, it is a certificate of sanity. But to an architect of sovereignty, it is something far more dangerous. It is the first bar of a golden cage. The degree is not a weapon of war, it is a leash. It is designed to turn lions into house cats, entrepreneurs into employees, and visionaries into cogs. If you want to build an empire of 30 containers of tilapia or lead a holding company that dictates its own terms, you must first understand why that diploma is the very thing holding you back. Part 1. The psychology of the commodity. 1. The standardization of the human asset. The primary function of the university system in Belgium and across the West is not education. It is standardization. When a factory produces a bolt, every bolt must be identical so it can fit into a pre-designed machine. The university is that factory. It takes raw, chaotic, ambitious human potential and sands down the edges until you are a standard graduate. If you are a marketing graduate, you are identical to 5,000 other marketing graduates released onto the Belgian market this year. In economics, when two products are identical, they are called commodities. And the price of a commodity is always driven down to the lowest possible margin. Your degree makes you replaceable. Replaceability is the death of leverage. 2. The debt of gratitude. The golden cage is golden because it feels safe. The system tells you, work hard for 5 years, and we will grant you the right to a stable salary. This creates a psychological dependency. You start to believe that your value comes from the institution that branded you, rather than the value you create in the marketplace. You become grateful for a €2,500 net salary. You become grateful for 20 days of vacation. This gratitude is a trap. An alpha isn't grateful for crumbs. An alpha is focused on owning the bakery. Part 2. The academic trap. Theory versus industrial reality. 3. The lag time of knowledge. In the world of industrial aquaculture or high-tech logistics, things move at the speed of light. In the world of the university, things move at the speed of tenure. Your professors are often teaching you theories that were relevant 10 years ago. They teach you how to manage a company from a textbook written by someone who has never met a payroll or negotiated a container shipment in a storm. By the time you graduate, your theoretical edge is already obsolete. While you were studying the history of economic thought, the world was moving toward BSF NMO culture and decentralized finance. The degree gives you a map of a world that no longer exists. 4. The fear of failure, the exam mindset. In school, failure is a red mark. It's a 7/20ths. It's a year lost. This breeds a paralyzing fear of being wrong. In the real world of alpha holding, failure is simply data. It is an audit. If a fish tank's pH level drops, you don't fail, you adjust. If a shipment is delayed at the port of Antwerp, you don't cry over a grade, you pivot. The degree trains you to wait for permission and to fear the mistake. Sovereignty requires the courage to break things and the intelligence to fix them. Part 3. The wage slavery architecture. 5. The salary as a dream suppressant. The degree is a bridge to a paycheck. And a paycheck is the most addictive drug on earth. It is designed to be just enough to keep you comfortable, but not enough to make you free. Once you have the degree, you get the graduate job. Then comes the graduate apartment in a nice commune in Brussels. Then the graduate car on credit. Suddenly, you have a €1,500 monthly burn rate. You cannot quit. You cannot take risks. You cannot invest in your 30 containers. The degree has successfully locked you into the rat race. You are now a high-level slave with a nice title. 6. The illusion of security. The greatest lie the degree tells you is that it provides security. In the 1970s, maybe. In 2026? No. Security doesn't come from a piece of paper. It comes from high-value abilities, HVA. If the company you work for collapses, your degree won't save you. Only your ability to solve a €10,000 problem in 2 hours will. The degree offers a false sense of safety that prevents you from building real, sovereign armor. Part 4. Breaking the bars. The Coryphea Protocol. 7. reclaiming your identity from student to architect. How do you stop the degree from being your enemy? You treat it for what it is, a secondary tool. The degree is your shield. Use it to satisfy the gatekeepers. Use it to get the visa, the bank meeting, or the initial interview. But your sword must be your HVA. Do not be a management student. Be a logistics architect specializing in biointensive feeding systems who happens to have a degree. 8. The 10% sovereignty levy recap. The first step to melting the bars of the golden cage is financial. If you depend 100% on the system, you are 100% a prisoner. By taking 10% of every euro you earn, even as a student, and moving it into your war chest, you are buying back your soul. When you graduate with 5,000 euros in FU money, the cage door is unlocked. You can walk away from a mediocre offer. You can choose to invest in yourself. 9. Building the parallel path. While your peers are focusing on getting a 18/20ths on their thesis, you must be focusing on industrial intelligence, understanding the supply chain of your future empire, social capital, networking with the masters, not the students. The side hustle, generating your first 100 euros of sovereign income. Part 5. The Industrialist Perspective 10. Mastery over certification in the world of alpha holding. We don't care about your GPA. We care about your output. Can you manage a team under pressure? Can you optimize the nitrogen cycle in a tilapia pond? Can you sell a container before it even hits the dock? The degree measures your ability to be a student. Mastery measures your ability to be a leader. The world rewards mastery, not attendance. 11. The final choice. You are at a crossroads. You can follow the path of the ant, the graduate who follows the line, pays the taxes, and dies with a pension and a well done from the boss. Or you can be an architect. You can use the university as a resource, extract the network, take the piece of paper, but keep your eyes fixed on the horizon. The degree is a tool. If you hold it, you can use it. But if it holds you, it is your worst enemy. The scanner is active. Don't let the golden cage blind you. Look at the numbers. Look at the flow. Look at the 30 containers waiting for you in the future. Your degree is a part of your past. Your sovereignty is your future. Break the standardization. Invest in your brain. Build your empire. Welcome to Corafia. The truth has set you free. Now get to work.